Driving in Los Angeles can be a puzzle in itself. So I'm heading to the fashion district not only to see the fashion, the fun, and excitement we all know LA has to offer, but more of a hidden treasure that can be found heading north on 11th Street. Here lies the laboratory of Dr. Crowley, where a chaotic and exciting adventure awaits. So let's see if my team and I can find your escape. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us here back on another episode of Find Your Escape. I am with Dan in downtown LA in the Garment District at the Laboratory Escape Room. Dan, thank you so much for having me. How are you today?
I am doing wonderful.
Awesome.
How about yourself?
Really, really good. It's beautiful outside. You guys got people in your rooms. I'm super excited to be here.
It is a good day.
And apparently I'm my cheeks are hurting from smiling, so we're having a really good time today.
All right.
Tell me a little bit about you and how you guys, or actually how you started the Laboratory Escape Room. Are you a single owner or do you have partners? Is it just you?
So I am a single owner. I'm pretty much the only one that works here for the most part, except one employee on Saturdays.
Okay.
And I did have a little bit of investors and a little bit of help building the place, but for the most part, I am the heart and soul of this escape room.
What made you want to own an escape room?
I got out of college with a degree in psychology, and I was kind of working like a dead-end job. It was hard to get work I was passionate about, and I was trying to write a book, and that wasn't going as well as I hoped. So I went to an escape room, and I'd always been like a little bit of hustler on the side. And as soon as I went to one, I just thought this is an incredible opportunity.
Yeah.
So from there, I started doing research and saw that the numbers looked good and it was something fun. And so I just decided
it's fun.
It is fun.
It's fun.
So it just seemed like a wonderful opportunity, and it's something I thought that I could do. So I took the leap and decided to open one.
That's great. That's awesome. I'm so excited for you. So tell me what's so enjoyable about working here and owning an escape room.
The best part about working here is everyone that comes here is usually in a great mood. You get to joke around with people and have fun. And there's also something really special about sharing something you created, and there's a certain pride in watching people have a really good time in something that you made. Like, I was able to create this enjoyable experience for these people.
That's a really good way to look at it. I really like that.
Yeah, it's something like every day, even if I'm having a bad day or whatever's going on, it always is something special to be able to share this with people.
Wow, that's aww. So you mentioned that you were in the process of writing a book. So how did you come up with the Laboratory Escape Room? Is that something that you wrote about, or how did you come up with the script for that?
I've always had a background in science, and both of my parents are scientists, so it was just something I was always kind of comfortable with and familiar with, and it seemed just like a good starting point to jump off and create a story. And I saw with the science theme, lots of room to create cool puzzles. There's high-powered lasers and magnets and 3D printers, and so there's a lot of cool science stuff.
Oh wow, that you're going into your room.
Yes.
That's really, really cool. So what's the story behind your laboratory? I mean, tell me, when they go in the room, what do they have to do? What's their mission inside the room?
The future of our world is uncertain, so basically the room is a test. And our boss, Dr. Crowley, is going to create a utopia with only the best and the brightest. And so if you fail the room, pretty much you're not going to be joining us in the new world.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know if I want to
it's
now.
It's a little dark, yeah, but...
No, that's really cool. I like that. So how many people can fit in your room?
It's 2 to 10 people.
Okay, and then can people come with strangers? I mean, are they fitted with strangers? Do they come in groups?
It is public booking. We do offer private bookings on weekdays or by request for certain situations, but for the most part, it is public booking.
What makes your room unique, different than other escape rooms around us?
In our room, we have something unique that almost no other room has. And there's a puzzle map on the wall. There's actually 31 puzzles.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it is a lot.
That's a lot.
Pretty much all of them are very unique. They aren't things that you would find in other escape rooms. And so it's sort of a frenzy to just try to work through these puzzles as quickly as you can. Everything in the room was hand-built by me and a friend. Some of the props took up to a month or more to build. Everything in there is built to be extremely sturdy and durable. Most of the stuff is built from 3/4 inch birch plywood, which is practically indestructible. People constantly rave about our puzzles. Our puzzles and the quality of the puzzle design is our main standout point. Like, the great thing about this room is it gets you worked up and you're just like running around, and there's this sense of urgency that creates a really fun environment.
That's exciting. That's really exciting because a lot of people, you're right, don't have that type of urgency to get those puzzles done.
Oh yeah. That urgency really makes for a great environment. It just gets people like amped up, and it really creates a fun time.
So I know that you said that you were in the middle of writing a book before you had this aha moment of an escape room, but tell me real quick a little bit about your book if you don't mind.
It's helping people to figure out how happiness works and the steps that they can take to find happiness in their own lives.
Tell me why happiness is so important to you.
Everything in life always seemed to come back to, you always do it because you think it'll make you feel satisfied or happy with life. So happiness just seemed like the most important idea that you could figure out in life, because that's really what we're all looking for in everything that we do from day to day.
So how do you think that escape rooms either brings you happiness or brings your customers happiness?
The great thing about escape rooms is we get happiness a lot of times by overcoming challenges, and so these puzzles are designed so that it gives people just the right amount of frustration and challenge so that they feel accomplished. And there's so many puzzles in there that it just back to back builds that feeling of like, you know, frustration, determination, and then accomplishment. And so you just get that like release of dopamine, and just you feel good every step you make.
And then you leave the room screaming because you did it and you're awesome.
Oh yeah, people are crazy happy coming out of there.
That's so good.
It's amazing. Yeah. This thing is my baby. Like, I mean, I put my whole life on the line building this place. Everything I have is this escape room. So.
Excellent. What happens if you don't get out of your room?
So along with this room, there is a virus. And if you don't make it out of the room, you will be infected with the virus. So
awesome.
The stakes are high.
Stakes are high. Thank you guys so much for watching us here on Find Your Escape. Again, this is the Laboratory Escape Room. Dan, where can they find you? How can people get a hold of you?
So you can either find us at escapethelaboratory.com, or you can give us a call at 213-835-7853.
And that is it for our episode, guys. Thank you again so much for watching. Click the subscribe button. I don't know where it's going to be this episode, but click it. Definitely watch us every single week, and we will see you next time.
I like that everyone could contribute at the same time.
Yes.
Because there were different things to work on, so we didn't feel, until the end, we didn't feel like we were all like working on one clue. Everyone got to kind of work at the same time.
Yeah, and like we grouped ourselves, and like on our second to last clue, we were like, we have no idea what this means, and then somebody else was like, oh, it's over there. Like it was a totally different part of the game, but it was a good job.
We beat the average.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
55 minutes because we had 4 minutes left.
This is going on YouTube.
I'm glad the temperature was colder in there.
Yeah.
Start sweating.
Really
Hours
sweating.
on it. Yeah.
We were 0 for 1 before, and so I wanted to get out this time.
I like that there's variety between letters and numbers.
Yeah.
I feel like we've done it before, they're like all numbers. And like one was a word. We actually had to find the book, so.
The last one felt like an LSAT question, so that one was fun.
I was
But
talking
I didn't
outside.
have to say that.